So guys, this is the Suzuki Gixxer 250 and let's get down quickly to the review. Let's talk about the design first. I love it, okay, and of course you're watching this video, you tell me whether you like it or not. I'll just say two things about this. In fact, something that I had said in this one's review as well, the SF's review as well. This was the perfect opportunity for Suzuki to actually get rid of that silencer. When it came in the original 150 Gixxer, 155 Gixxer, I had praised it, everyone had liked it. Even right now it doesn't look bad, but then had they given it something, a unit similar to, of course, smaller in scale and size, something similar to the GSX R1000, it would have been a killer. Or even something similar to that of the Suzuki GSX S750 or S1000, okay, it would have looked brilliant. Still, it looks great right now, even right now, and especially in this shade. In fact, the only minus that, second negative that I would say, that it looks, almost similar to to its 150cc sibling. The silver lining to that is that if you have jealous neighbors, they would not be, fiddling around, with this bike. They will just say, 150 ही तो है यार, it's just a 150, it's just a Gixxer. So okay, first things first, let me quickly show you the instrumentation. It's absolutely the same as its fared sibling gets. So you have, of course, the speedo, the fuel gauge, the RPM, the tachometer, and then you have the gear position indicator, odo, clock, and then you have 2 trip meters. And let me make you hear it as well. This has got the easy start system, okay, wherein you just have to feather it, push it lightly. So the cold bike, when the bike is cold, it will idle at 1800 to 2000 RPM. When the bike is warmed up, it will idle at 1400 to 1600 RPM. Right now, as you can see, the low, the bike has low fuel. So this one blinks when the fuel level goes down below, 3 liters, and when it goes below 1.2 liters, this will start blinking. And here the script would say that fill it, you miser. No, it would not show that. Okay, talking about that, it has a 12-liter fuel tank again, as same. In fact, let me say that everything is absolutely the same as the SF, unless and until I mention it. So 12-liter fuel tank. The only difference is that motorcycle, okay, gave me during the testing. In fact, the test included those high-speed runs, back-to-back 0 to 100 acceleration runs, so, and then of course city traffic, highway runs, everything. In that test cycle, it gave me 36.5. Okay, that's a very good number, and I had mentioned in my text review that a careful right hand. I would not be surprised that people coming back and telling me that, hey, I'm actually getting more than 38-40 kilometers per liter. This one gave me 37.6. Again, same test cycle, everything same, 37.6. It weighs 5 kilos less than the SF. All right, so here it shows. And it also shows in its mind-boggling, for a 250 of course, acceleration numbers. This is the fastest accelerating 250cc bike you can buy in India right now. The 0 to 100 run, in fact I have the videos, please go and check those. I'll provide the links in the description below as well. For perspective, the FZ250 did beat the Duke 250, and the SF beat the FZ250. This one beats them all. And so the difference between this bike and the FZ250 250's acceleration is the 0 to 100 time, this one is faster by a second or a second and a half. And from there onwards, this bike just continues to increase the gap. The 0 to 140 time, okay, this bike is ahead by, this bike reaches there 8.7 seconds quicker than the FZ250. That's brilliant. Okay, the headlight is again phenomenal. Okay, the low beam is all you need. In fact, I had been doing all my riding, using the low beam. Okay, the spread, brightness, throw, everything is fantastic. The high beam, just use it, for your passing maneuvers. Okay, and the fit and finish is immaculate. The handling is brilliant. First of all, like I said in my text review for the SF as well and for this as well, this is okay, the text review for this one I'll be writing and publishing it in a few days. And if you have more questions, shoot your questions in the comments below. I'll answer them here, and of course I'll include them in the the text review as well. So this bike feels very light. I mean, it feels like 120, perhaps 115 kilos motorcycle. It feels very light, but not at the cost of stability. It's very stable. Okay, in the corners, or of course in a straight line, it is very stable. But the best part is that it feels very light in traffic. Okay, it is a cinch to ride in congested city conditions. And what else? Okay, the brakes are fantastic, like in the like on the SF, and similarly, the bite is strong, the braking power is nice, the ABS is not very intrusive, the feel at the lever is again underwhelming. But I think these two being new bikes, like the media units, the feel would improve once the brakes are properly buried in. So again, the same 800 millimeter high seat, and okay, as far as the pillion comfort goes, this is like exactly in the SF. This is a high seat, so of course mounting it is a bit of a challenge for shorter pillions, but then once you're on it, it's a fairly comfortable place to be on. What else? I think that concludes the review. Well, guys, and yes, the SF did not overheat. This being an absolutely, again, the engine is getting, excuse me, the engine is exposed to a lot of air. So of course, although it does not have fins, but then this one did not overheat as well. And yeah. Okay, the top speed video is also live. It clocked 153 kilometers per hour. 154 was the SF's top speed. That's where the limiter cuts in. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The only negatives, I would say that these mirrors, I found them to be a little out of place on an almost 1.8 lakh rupee, 2 lakh rupee motorcycle. Okay, the SF, of course, the mirrors mounted on the fairing, are in almost every motorcycle are those those ones that have chunky stalks. But then for perspective, the FC25, it has better looking mirrors. However, if you can. But then yes, these ones serve the purpose. Okay, they do their job perfectly. They did not come loose during the speed test, or in fact during the entire duration of the test. In fact, I reviewed the a 17-18 lakh rupee motorcycle, Indian FT at 1200, and that's the only complaint that I had with that one as well, that the mirrors were too basic for such an expensive bike. So on a 2 lakh rupee motorcycle, I think fine, most people might not even talk about it. And the ergonomics are very comfortable. Okay, you sit even more upright, and the leverage by this handlebar is great. This is a wide handlebar, you can see. So I thought that some people might want to take these off and mount those bar end mirrors, but then that would actually make the entire width, the width of the motorcycle. I mean, you would not be able to take those gaps that we are so accustomed to take on the left hand side, where you have buses and cars and those 6-inch gap, and we are actually taking the motorcycles, taking those gaps on Splendors and everything, this side of a Harley Davidson. So all in all, a fantastic motorcycle. And what else? I hope I'm not forgetting anything, and even if I am, please ask questions. I'll answer them here, and of course in my text review as well. So thank you so much. I hope you like the effort, and yep, I would not ask you to like, comment and share. No, I think I should. Please like, comment and share and subscribe, and yes, do hit that bloody bell icon. Thank you so much.